So Riot finally revealed the new Volibear. And the new Volibear is nothing like the old Volibear. I'm talking about shamanic rituals with blood and sacrifices and fucking half-mutated human beings that have turned into monsters. Like, shit just got real. Volibear's lore hasn't been changed yet, but you can still learn a lot about it from the last short story that Riot has released called Silence of the Damned. The short story is not very short, but it is really, really good, so I do recommend reading it. So far, League of Legends has been focused mainly on Ashe and her tribe, although in the comic there was a lot of conflict with the 𝗤𝘂𝗧. So in Silence of the Damned, we actually learn a lot about Sejuani, her struggles as a war mother, and as a leader to her actual tribe. Sejuani and Volibear were actually really good allies, but now that they have changed Volibear, the story took a really dark turn. But before we're going into that, let's check out the new Volibear. Ooh. Look at the thunder! Oh, wow. I love their concept art. Wow. The music though, the song is amazing. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh shit, here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, wow, oh my god. Oh, this is so amazing. Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay, so I'm sure that a lot of you are like, what the fuck is this thing? So Volibear is technically looking like a bear, but it's not his actual true form. His real form is actually really terrifying. Taller than a mammoth, it stepped out of the woods. Walls of muscle, each limb larger than a man, propelled the beast forward. It's broken, ancient armor of dark. Metal plates was caked brown by the dried gore of hundreds of battles. Broken weapons, rusted with age, jutted from its back and shoulders. One half of its face had been stripped of flesh, revealing oily bone, teeth, and horns. From its mouth, an unnatural black blood dripped. Its 4 eyes, impossibly ancient, alien, and pitiless, looked over Sejuani and 𝗬𝘂𝗧. So technically, this is not a bear. This is an actual Wendigo. As Ashe grew stronger, Sejuani's rage and jealousy grew with it. Her idea of bringing change and success to her tribe was making some sort of really creepy pact with Freljord's own demigod Wendigo, who also happens to be one of the 3 entities who created the Freljords. 𝗬𝘂𝗧, who was acting as her mentor, was trying to convince Sejuani to not do that and that making weird pacts with like demigods is a big no-no. But her being the strong, independent woman who needs no men kind of type lady, shut him down pretty quickly. Also, her having really bad mommy issues didn't help the situation either. She was convinced everything is going to be okay, because anything involving creepy chanting, weapons, bones, sacrifices, and bear blood is definitely going to end up just fine. So she finishes the ritual and waits for the 𝗤𝘂𝗧 to come. The 𝗤𝘂𝗧 are Volibear's tribe, and by that, I mean half-animal zombie creatures. Like, I kid you not, this is the description. The first of the 𝗤𝘂𝗧 slipped out from between the black forest trees without a sound. Savages. With their skin stained brown by blood. Their hair matted with filth. Some were naked, others were bare hides or their rotting remains of clothes. Next came the beasts. Bears mostly, of various sizes and colors. Some breeds 𝗬𝘂𝗧 knew. Others he'd never seen before. They were spirit walkers trapped in the form of the unrelenting bear. Men who had forgotten they were men. Then came the monsters. They were strange amalgamations of bears and other creatures, things of legends, dreams, and folklore. They had all been men once too, but now, so consumed by the true spirit, they had passed beyond what the normal animals looked like. The largest of them, a huge bear-like thing, lumbered out of the forest. Where its head should have been, a decayed elk's skull rested on a mane of black feathers, eyes glowing with blue fire. It opened its jaws to reveal a child's face inside its maw. The child opened its own mouth too, spewing a foul brown liquid. Other nightmares followed it from the woods, limping, crawling, and shambling forward. Like, you just resurrected shit tons of fucking half-human, half-animal hybrids, and you think it's going to be fine. Majority of these monsters were actually shamans that 𝗬𝘂𝘀𝘀 himself knew. Obviously, after reading this description, nothing really remained of these shamans, because the Volibear just took over all of their minds. The Volibear's psychic powers are so strong that it almost forced Sejuani to pledge her entire tribe to him as sacrifices. Luckily, it didn't happen, and he did help her with her last raid, but the Volibear still wants to consume her. Like, for fuck's sakes! This thing is decorating the city with putting people on spikes. Oh my god. I think this is something that adds a lot to the Freljord, something that really lacked. Because every region has its own dark thing. And yes, there is the Void and there are the Watchers, but the fact that you have creatures like these roaming the land makes it so much better. I wonder if in the future we'll get to see Anivia and Ornn dealing with him, or Lysandra trying to avenge the side that he stole from her. Either way, this is absolutely badass, and I just can't wait for more. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.